What's up, everybody? That's right. You are listening to Real Laughs right here on Real Radio 104.1. I am your host tonight. I am James Young, comedian extraordinaire. We got a great show for you guys tonight. I am joined in the virtual studio by some very funny SOBs in the building today. First, we got the man that has 10 million nicknames, and you guys know them and you love them. He was Baby Idris Elba. He was Baby Thanos for a while. He was the South, got something to say. He was even cuter than James, and all throughout March, he had March Madness things going on. And he was actually no luck Chuck the other day, but today he is a ghetto superstar. I'm talking about the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, the comedy godfather of Orlando, Mr. Ken Miller. What's going on, bro?
Man, what's up, brother? I had some good news with the car, so hopefully tomorrow I get some good news. So I went with Ghetto Superstar because
Yeah.
I was listening to Sirius XM and Naughty by Nature Ghetto song, Ghetto B Word. I don't think I can say it on the radio.
You can't say that.
And
No, don't do that.
that was actually gonna be my name. I was like, I don't even know if I could put that on the caption.
Nah, it just deletes you right out.
Yeah, right. So I went with Ghetto Superstar.
You can't go with BIO?
Yeah. Just go with BIH.
No, it's the other word when you ain't got no daddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So
You
I didn't
can't
know
say that though. That's a real term. You can say bastard.
You can say bastard.
Yeah,
I was gonna say ghetto
absolutely.
bastard. Word. Hey man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say ghetto bastard, but I didn't know if I could or not. So that's why I did.
Absolutely.
I
Now,
mean,
what
I can't say that I actually threatened, I threatened to beat up OJ like all week. So I said ass like I was watching the clip.
You
I
was
said
out here.
ass like 40 times.
You
Bro.
did.
Yeah.
I listened back. You did. I counted. It was 43. Well,
Hey,
if you
there we
guys
go, baby.
don't know what Ken's talking about, man, Ken is having some issues with his wife's car, and there are certain things that men don't want to hear. There's two phrases men don't want to hear. The first one is "I'm pregnant," and the other one is "the car sounds funny."
Yo,
that's the two statements.
And I need an estimate. That's
Yeah.
the third one.
Dude,
Yeah.
What's funny about the pregnant thing is unless you want it.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
true.
it's like, we trying to have a baby. When you ain't trying to have one, and you like, man, dang, what we gonna tell the real dad?
You talking to the wrong dude when you talk about try having kids, brother. I walked by Michelle and she was pregnant for 3-4 years straight.
That's you and Chris Alexander, bro.
Bro,
But y'all just y'all walk past y'all lady, they just kids just fall
but
out.
you know there were a lot of these husbands who were lying. Yeah, I want a baby. Yeah, and they found out. Ooh. And then they realized he was going. I faked it 3 times. What the hell,
bro?
I even made the O face. Oh,
the O face. I used to walk by Michelle. You know how Pop Tarts pop out the toaster?
Yeah,
just pop out, bro.
Yeah,
strawberry ice.
I was thinking about you today, dog. I remember we did an episode about a month ago about getting in your wife's car and there's no gas in it. Bro. That's like the new Facebook TikTok reel now is you getting in your wife's car, and you got to clean the car out. The seat is up too close, and so somebody out there just stealing our real ass stuff.
That's all it is, man. That's all it is. I saw a reel the other day. It had some comedian we don't even know in a thong.
Right. Yeah, I saw somebody the other day say all for the money on social media. I'm like, see, look. Yeah. Hey, James, the other day, do you know I just saw Dan Newland trying to practice law? He just gonna steal it from Jeff Kaufman? Come on, man.
Hey, you just gonna copy my man out here, man.
Yeah. Hey. Kaufman and Lynn but way before. So Morgan, they just gonna steal the and from Kaufman and Lynn. Everybody's stealing from us, bro.
I saw Morgan the other day wearing a shirt with no sleeves. I'm like, hey,
come on, dog. Now he in shape. Now he going to the gym. Come on,
plaid. He was in plaid, no sleeves.
And I gotta mention that because you brought it up, Ken. Thank you so much. I gotta announce my next gentleman that's on the show. My brother, I love him dearly, man. It's been nothing but helpful to me in my unemployment state, if you will, bro. He is the other half of Kaufman and Lynn. They are your personal injury lawyers of Orlando. Now, at Kaufman and Lynn, every case is personal. They have been fighting and winning for the good people of Orlando for more than 20 years. For more information, y'all need to go to whenyouneedus.com. That's right, people. I'm talking about Jeff Kaufman, comic book creator. He is a stand-up comedian as well, and he's one of the best lawyers in all of Central Florida. He can practice in 18 states. Take that.
And 2 planets.
Oh, not anymore. We can't say that. No Diddy. All right. we can't say. I'm sorry. We can't say take that no more, Ken. Like I can't.
I'm telling you, I think he's gonna walk.
What?
I think he's going to walk now.
What? Okay, all right. Please tell me because I've seen Homeland Security break into 3 of this man's houses.
Yeah.
He was supposedly trying to stay away from the states. What? Oh, okay. Why would he walk? You talking about he making a plea deal or something like that?
Okay. Here's what they normally do when they go into your house.
Yeah.
They lay everything out. They take
Mhm.
photos. They show everybody what they found.
Mm-hmm.
You see any photos?
No. No, I ain't
I've
seen
never
not
seen
one
the FBI
photo.
or somebody else go into anybody's house
Mm-mm.
and not have those photos up online to show, look at what we found. Because they don't want to upset the community and say, oh, you went after this guy for no reason. But when they don't find anything.
It's true.
And how
it's true. Okay.
And I'm gonna put something out there.
A hot take. Okay,
I'm gonna put something out there.
Here we go.
If he's the criminal everyone says he is,
yeah,
and everyone knows, what you don't keep around you, evidence. You don't store it. You don't put it out there. You don't have it in safes in your house.
Mm-hmm.
You get rid of everything.
Yeah,
you don't have the gun you killed somebody with 2 years ago. You watch too much Law and Order to know how they get you.
Yeah, exactly. Why keep it? Why keep any evidence? You're right about that.
Now, here's what I think they have. They might have some cameras. They might have found some cameras and say, "Hey, listen, this is where the rooms were."
Mm-hmm.
But I think with all the allegations that have been made over the last year, and think about it, very rarely do you get told a year in advance somebody's coming for you.
You don't get a warning.
Yeah,
like that.
I mean, he got a warning a year ago, 2 years ago. People, the gossip, everything else. He goes, "I better pack it up."
At that time, he probably got rid of all the stuff that he needed to get rid of.
And you have to realize they didn't get Weinstein for not Weinstein, but who's the guy had the island?
Epstein.
They didn't get Epstein. I'm terrible with names. They didn't get Epstein because of what they found. Mm-hmm. They got Epstein because he took a plea deal years before and they unwound it on him. He had already served the time for. Okay, this is what happened. He took a plea in Fort Lauderdale, okay?
Uh-huh.
And they moved it down to a misdemeanor. And they said he's going to do a year, but he has to show up at night. And they didn't even check on him. Well, a year later, the victims were like, wait a second. You have to give us the right to give our opinion court and everything else like that. Well, since they didn't do it, they basically said, well, double jeopardy doesn't apply. So we're going to go after you.
Okay.
So all his deals he made were over. That the immunity, everything else goes out the window.
Gotcha.
So that's how they were able to recharge him and do everything against him. Everything he had done had been gone for years. But they were able to take that stuff from the old days. Now, maybe Diddy learned something from that. And I would have. Bro. I mean, his lawyers go, I'm sure he was talking to his lawyers every day. Hey, what do you think about this? I think you need to get rid of anything.
You make a great point because like you said, Homeland Security went to this man's house, went to 3 of his houses, and they got a bunch of evidence. What if they went in there thinking they had the evidence? They get a laptop and they open it up, and the only thing on the laptop was pictures of Mace with no shirt on. Like, imagine that.
You can get that from his Facebook page.
Yeah, man. Like, imagine.
He got a whole room. He got a whole room dedicated to Usher. What's this?
Damn. Damn. Yeah, like you're right. Like something would have been like already put out to the media by now.
They don't want him walking around. They see him on bikes. He's pedaling outside his neighborhood. He's riding down the street. This is a guy who thinks he ain't getting arrested.
What if he's not? What if he's
That's
not?
what I mean. Yeah, I think his professional reputation, that's a given. But
okay, let me shoot him some bail. Here's the thing. We're not even the hip hop community that's talking about Diddy all the time. They're not even questioning whether or not he's a bad businessman per se. The only thing we talk about, Ken, correct me if I'm wrong, is his sexuality. That's what's on trial in our community. That's all we talk about.
That's all we care. That's it.
Yeah, that's all we talk about.
If Diddy really out here sleeping with dudes.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
If he blackmailed people, if they blackmailed people, if they got him on film. Now, California, the weird thing about California is those laws are really easy to go after somebody. For anything. Okay. Look at Danny Masterson. They went after this guy for something that he supposedly did 17 years before then.
Wow. That's going back. Yeah.
They went back to get him. But you know what? You know who they don't go after?
Who?
Gay guys. They don't care about justice as far as gay guys go. Think about it.
You don't think so?
Think about it. Name somebody who had to pay the price for unwanted gay sex.
I know one.
Don't say Spacey. He got away with it.
He got away with it legally, but not in the public opinion. Okay,
Who cares? He
You're
ain't
right.
in jail.
You're right.
He's
You're
in
right.
France,
Damn,
still
you got
having
me.
sex.
You
He didn't write it. He's not. He didn't get OJ'd. He's not doing Danny Masterson time.
Okay, so what did they actually get Spacey on though?
They didn't get him on anything.
So
witness died.
So okay, then why did he get blacklisted then?
Because the allegations were enough.
That's it. Wow.
Yeah, dude, that's anybody. If you allege for something, people nowadays they start dropping you.
You're canceled immediately.
Yeah, they start dropping you.
Johnny
even if it's found,
right?
even if it's found not guilty, they're still like, man, I ain't touching that.
Really? Johnny Depp never got busted for a crime, and he actually didn't lose a lawsuit. He didn't have to pay anybody any money. The one lawsuit he lost was he filed against her in England.
That's when he lost.
And the
he was
judge
suing her and lost that.
He was suing her, and the judge said something I never. And this is these English judges. These English judges are weird. I'm just telling you, they are weird, weird, weird. I got a degree in international.
They got
law.
on a gray wig. Of course they weird, man.
Oh, this weirdo goes, I can't even. He goes, I don't know about the evidence. What do you mean you don't know? You've been sitting here forever. He goes, but I can't imagine a woman would make duty in the bed.
What?
That's what his finding was. Bro, I can't imagine a woman would do this.
There's a whole
that was his finding
on Pornhub for that. Like,
yeah,
that exists, man.
Yeah, could you imagine the judge saying something? I know I saw all this evidence in front of me, but I can't imagine a woman doing something like this.
That's insane.
If you said that in this country,
first
off, the judge can't even make an opinion like that.
No, you can't.
But in England, we don't care. We don't have laws. We do what we want to do.
And they sure did. He should have put on his British accent for him. Like, no.
I mean, think about it. It's so weird that we do not protect gay men like we do anybody else.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
So that's why I don't think anybody who really wants the justice. You think some state attorney wants to bring this forward? I mean, really, a prosecutor? And in LA, they would want to do this in a heartbeat, but you know what they're worried about? They're worried about outing a lot of people.
Is that what it is? Okay, that's the real thing. Like, if they did catch him with anything on, let's say, certain laptops or tapes or recordings, and it has certain people who would never come out and certain prominent figures in Hollywood, they would want to keep that on the hush, right?
Yeah. Billions of dollars. It's billions of dollars of money. Because let's say you have an A-list celebrity. Let's say we have a I don't even want to say it. But somebody who's not accused of being gay. Never been accused of being gay.
Leading man.
He's a billion-dollar celeb. Let's say The Rock. Let's say The Rock comes out. You get somebody and somebody's got something on The Rock. And that comes out. How many billions of dollars are going to be lost on that one? Any movie he's been in. Or Vin Diesel. Make it Vin Diesel. You kill the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Gotcha.
So you're talking the next movie, hundreds of millions of dollars. The past movies, the value of it. Because you can't even sell these shows on Netflix or anything else like that if there's no market.
So you think America's still in a place where we just can't see an actor, a macho actor? We can't let them be who they want to be still. Like, it's still to that point where you're like, man, I can't tell anybody right now because they wouldn't accept me for who I am.
People do not separate the actor from their orientation.
Dang.
Think of it this way. What's that? Neil Patrick Harris.
Yes.
Came out strong at the end of How I Met Your Mother. Okay. Name a show he's done where he's been in a relationship with a woman. After that. Zero.
I can tell you.
Yeah. And that's what happens because people watchers seem to be averse. They want to believe. And when you take that away from them, and some people just can't see past, who the actor is and not the character they're playing.
That's unfortunate, man. Nowadays.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's unfortunate, man. Really.
I mean, Hollywood that's been the whole deal in Hollywood since they started making movies, put it that way.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find us a gay leading man. Yes, I am. I mean,
No. There's been a
he gonna
lot of good looking gay leading men. I mean, like that guy from what's not God, White Collar.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Ooh, that was a good looking dude.
yeah, absolutely, man.
And he hasn't
And
been in
first off,
anything where he hasn't played a gay man since
first
then.
first off, if The Rock comes out as gay, I'm gonna say this right now. That's my man, Crush Wednesday. So that's Rock. I see you, baby. Okay, y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with more hilarity right here on Real Ass Real Radio 104.1. You are still listening to Real Labs right here on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host tonight, Mr. James John, joined in virtual studio with some very funny comedian friends of mine. We got Ken Miller in the house and Jeff Kaufman. And we all want to remind you, if you are not following us on social media, I need y'all to go to Facebook. I need y'all to go to Instagram. I need y'all to go to YouTube. I need y'all to like, subscribe, comment, and share all this hilarity so we can keep this going for another 8 years. Go ahead.
I got a question for Ken.
Yeah.
And I want to talk to the Godfather comedy.
Okay.
And get your take on this one.
Just want you to know, hate that name. I hate it.
What, they think you're gonna whack a comedian, or
Nah,
you think it just made you old?
I hate what comes with it. Is what I hate.
It's a lot
strength
of
that the people want you to. I went to the Godfather for help.
Yeah. It
right.
gets funny. Hey, Ken, we should set that up, man. They come to talk to you. We all sitting in a dark restaurant, and I'll be the concierge. Like, hey.
We'll all sit there, all of us with huge plates of spaghetti.
There you go. Hey.
What's up? What's up?
All right. Here's something. I like when you give me your opinion. You know, because it gives me it lets me know, okay, I got to change this. I got to do this. But you and I have been in clubs where some not funny action has been happening, where we were like, what's this guy doing? Now, when did you learn not to talk to the comedian about what he's not doing?
He'll tell you. He'll tell you. He got an answer.
I mean, when somebody's just murdering, meaning everyone's dying by having to watch his show.
Yeah, I do. Probably, I think it's probably been about 5 or 6 years ago. I just stopped giving, as they call it, unsolicited advice. Because after the show, comic would bomb, I would come up to him like, "Hey, this," but I feel like now these kids are more. They don't want to be critiqued because their homeboys are telling them how great they are. Like I saw a comic the other day on the show, and this comic bombed. And the friends was like, "Man, great set." And I'm looking around like, who? What show were we watching the same show?
Mm-hmm.
So I just got to the point. Now, if they come to me and they're like, "Hey, Ken, what do you think of my set?" Then I'm gonna let them know. But I stopped doing it a few years ago. And James, you know the story.
I do.
When the young lady comic came up to me at the other bar and I gave her my advice, I was just like, "Hey." First of all, Heather Shaw will tell you this. If you ain't been doing comedy a year, don't ask Ken to watch your set. Heather Shaw will always tell them that. But they be like, "Hey, man, I've been doing comedy like 4 weeks. You watch me?" I said, "All right, but I'm going to be honest." And I was honest. I told that comedian, "Hey, you're not funny now. Work on some stage presence. Humor way too dark." I mean, it was like, he was like, ooh, a little too disgusting sexually. But you also understand you're new. That's what a lot of new comics talk about with fart jokes, because that's all you know. So that comic went and told their friends, "Oh, Ken Miller hate me, told me to quit comedy, said I was the worst thing." I was like, "What? I never said that." And
they call you the G word, not Godfather, gatekeeper.
Yeah, that's when I was the gatekeeper. So I was like, okay, cool. After that, if you come to me, I'm going to say, "Hey, look, I'm going to give you some true advice. If you don't want this true advice, don't ask me for advice. Don't ask me to critique." And so, Jeff, I think it was like maybe a year or two later, James, I saw that comedian perform at the Improv, and she did great. And I pulled it to the side. I was like, "See, this is what I'm talking about." And then she was like, "Yeah, but the way you talk to me," I said, "Yeah, about that. I never said any of that to you." I said, you understand, I come from a disciplined family, 8 of 11 kids. I'm a former military guy. I don't nobody, and I mean this, love Orlando comedy. the way Ken Miller loves Orlando comedy.
It's
I will
true.
put that on me, that onus on me like that.
I give
So
you that.
when I'm critiquing you, I want you to be great. So
Mhm.
yes, I'm gonna be harder. I'm gonna be hard on Orlando. Somebody from Tampa asked me, son, yeah, get blah blah blah. But if you're Orlando, man, I'm going to be harder on you. But for you to go tell everybody, I told you to quit comedy and jump off the Golden Gate Bridge. You know what I'm saying? I've never said any of that. And Jeff, that was my turning point to where I was just like, if they come to me, I'm going to be totally honest. And if you can't take it, don't ask me.
Here, and thank you for saying that, Ken. And it's absolutely right. Ken used to try to help so many people, and I would watch him do it till they got to the point where people got offended by it, like he just said. And here's the thing I've learned, Ken, when it comes to explaining anything to anybody, no matter what the subject matter may be. One thing that we can't control is how people will receive what you say. You can't control people's emotions. You might have not even said none of that, but that's what they heard, and that's what they interpret it to be. And then you got to go back and be like, okay, I have to apologize for something that I didn't do because you internalized that, and that was your voice in your head saying those things, and then you put my face on that voice. Like, I didn't do that to you. So it's just, I'm learning in my older age, people's feelings. You can't control feelings.
Yeah.
People will hear something that you did not say or intend. That wasn't your intent, but because their feelings got hurt, it's your fault.
The thing that kills me about it, James and Jeff, is how are you at your regular job? Like if your supervisor pull you to the side and say, hey, you're supposed to do 25 calls a day, you only did 12. And you walk out, oh my God, they just think I don't do no work around here.
I will tell you.
That's who they are. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
that's who they are. You're right.
And here's the thing you left out. When they say that, he screamed at me.
Oh, he was
didn't even scream. That's
you raised your voice.
You
raised your voice.
You raised your voice. But no, they don't even say raise your voice. It's he was screaming at me. That's what they'll say. Bro, you can't, we live in such an era, man, that you have to really watch how you say anything, because if it can be misinterpreted as something else, they'll run with it. Like, it's such a crazy time to be alive and try to communicate with anybody that you disagree with. Like, it's just crazy out here.
So now when I give advice, first thing I say is, like, first of all, your mama ugly. Let's just gonna get that out the way.
She trash.
Your comedy trash.
Yeah, trash.
Comedy trash. I bet you Ubered here with your broke ass. Get out of my
that's what
face.
they gonna hear. He
That's what
insulted
they
my
gonna
family.
hear. That's what they can hear. Not, hey man, this how you get better by doing A, B, C, and D.
Hey, Ken Miller said he gonna kill my whole lineage because I was so
lineage, bro. Do you know Ken ran up in the open mic with OJ and some golfers and beat every open micer up? Like they hear, like, James, you're right, dude. They hear what they want to hear.
Want to hear, man.
They hear what they want to hear. So yeah, Jeff, my thing is if you ask me, I'm going to tell you straight up. Look, I'm gonna give you the honest. I'm gonna be honest. If you can't take my honesty, then I'm not the one that you want to get. If you need to go to Karma Valone. But I'm not doing it. I want you to, when you leave, and James, you know this. What we say, you bomb somewhere. Where you from? You not from here.
You from somewhere else.
You from the Space Coast. Like, you bomb, you go out of town and bomb. Don't tell them you from Orlando.
Actually, if you bomb and you from Orlando, you got to move.
You got to move.
The rule. Yeah, you got to move, son.
But that's why so many Orlando comics go places and blow up.
It's true.
Because the ones that blow up are the ones that we were on their backs.
Yeah.
And the ones that go out of town who we weren't on their backs, that's why they ain't done much.
Nah, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. There it is. There's an answer for you, bro. Yeah.
Well, that makes it easy. I mean, I've only been doing this so long, and I watch comedians, and it's easy for me to go, okay, what's the weakness in that swing? It's harder for me to see it myself, but it's pretty easy for me to go, well, I've seen it, one guy use the same joke 3 times, and I've seen it bomb 3 times. And I'm thinking to myself, how long are you going to hold on to this joke because you think it works? And then later on, he's outside going, well, this is a terrible audience. And I didn't, and I was going, no, the joke's not funny.
Okay.
And I said to him, I said, the payoff to that joke there's no payoff.
Mm-hmm.
So if the joke is really offensive,
Mm-hmm.
your payoff's got to be really big.
Yeah.
It better be
And
huge. It better be
and
huge.
I'm sure he's going to say later to me, he'll probably say, "Yeah, this guy sucked, and he told me to adjust my joke." And I'm going, "Yeah, if the audience doesn't react to that joke in any way, and you've tried it 3 times, maybe that's the charm. You got to have a better pop at the end."
I'm keeping my mouth quiet. It's like,
Well,
man,
you're likable, dude.
no,
Come on.
bro, it don't ask Ken. It don't matter how likable I am.
They could care less. If you could be likable and they'll love James, but the moment James doesn't help them, the moment James gives them a critique that they don't like, James is a gatekeeper. James is an a-hole. I can't stand. James is not.
The next thing they do is they take his show. That's what happens,
and
man.
then they take his show.
Bro,
And next thing
y'all
you
are
know,
gonna get me in the most trouble,
bro.
man.
It's Afro Presents, yo. Don't even
Bro.
go by Tyke Mike no more. Afro Presents Mike Randolph.
My God, y'all are just out here wilding, bro. Hey, you know who's gonna get blamed? You know who's gonna get blamed for this?
Look here, man.
Miguel Colon, that's who's gonna get blamed.
Yeah, we are comics. If he don't understand that we're joking, come on.
Yeah.
In Jersey, the Haitians.
Yeah, come on. Jersey done everything evil on this show.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say one more thing about comedy. We're gonna get off our little soapbox. Here's another thing that happens, Jeff. People will approach me and Ken. It's like, hey man, I would love to open up for you, right? Because they'll see me working with a certain person. What I like to do, and I think Ken likes this too, we like when there's young guys that we see working their butt off. They are grinding, they are at open mics, they are traveling, they're doing guest spots, they're trying hard. And if I work well with you, we mesh, our material's not the same. I like using a group of people that I can use as my openers. Like, I don't know about you, Ken, but I like that. Like, I like having those set people. So then what will happen is other comics will see me working with that set of people and then get angry because I'm not bringing them along because they're not in the same position as the comic that I'm using, who's a little bit more developed, who's been working very hard and has earned a spot as a feature. And they take it the wrong way. Like, I will only help a certain people and I won't help them. Which if they came up to me and really wanted help, I would try helping get into other clubs and other venues, because I've done that for whoever's asked me. But
yeah, dude, what makes me so mad about that, James, is this. I can't have no friends.
Nope.
Everybody that opens for me kisses my ass.
Yeah.
I can't have Kim Miller can't have no friends.
Nope.
If you are comic on the road, you have kissed my ass in some way. Not the fact that we're just friends and I like traveling with my friends.
Yes.
I was like, so I'm not allowed to have no friends.
And I will say this about me and Ken, and we're not lying. A lot of times when guys will get a feature that they work with over and over again, that feature is driving the headliner around. They're doing other things for them. We don't do that. We know how much you're not making as a feature. So mostly the time when me and Ken work with a feature, we drive them. We take them to eat afterwards.
Like, we having a good time. But I'll move you into my feature space if I know you're a good feature. I rotate. I got 4 cats I rotate.
Yes.
I rotate you in if I know. But if you somebody who just started comedy 3, no, you're not about to go on the road with me. No. I do rooms. I actually do like real comedy clubs.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The cats that a lot of these dudes open up, they doing hookah lounges.
One type of comedy, and they have no other gear for the club.
I got a week. I'm about to headline a week at Port Charlotte. One of the standalone rooms in Florida, one of the best ones.
Amen.
I can't take you to feature for me, and you've been doing comedy 4 months. That's not. They don't get that. They just think because they're a comic, they should be working. Period. That period.
Yeah.
They don't. And I'm a comedian. I should be featuring somewhere just because I am a comic.
Or I started at the same time as a comic you work with, and this is not a race. Not everybody develops at the same amount of time, and not everybody gets as funny at the same amount of time. So don't do that.
Don't do that. Hey, I started law the same time as Jeff Kaufman. I ain't defended one case, bro.
I put on a Winnie the Pooh suit, a Mickey suit.
Oh, dude. I was Tigger way before Kaufman, bro.
That's right, man. Hey, with the hard R. Hey, y'all, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back right here on Real Radio 104.1. That's funny. All right, here we go. We're going to come right back in at 32:30. I was tickled way before Jeff Carpenter, man.
I was gonna say nigga.
I know, I know.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. You are still listening to Real Laughs right here on Real Radio 104.1. I am your host for tonight. That's right. We a nightcap of comedy, joined in virtual studio with some very funny men. We got Jeff Kaufman and Mr. Ken Miller in the house. Now, guys, I wanted to tell y'all about something that's on my bucket list, and here's why I brought it up. Tomorrow, we got a very special guest that's going to be on with us, Mr. Sean Gilbert, man. He's an MMA fighter and promoter. He's actually going to be fighting on this card. And I realized something, bro. Like MMA has become one of the biggest sports in the world, correct? I have never been to an actual fight. And that's on my bucket list now, y'all. I want to go to an actual live MMA event. I want to go see somebody fight. I ain't never done it. It sounds amazing. I've seen pro football, baseball. I've seen boxing matches, man. But I ain't never been to one of those. Y'all been to any one of you guys been to one of those fights before ever?
Not MMA, not UFC, but boxing. Yes, I've probably been to 3 boxing matches. But
Me too.
my bucket list is if we talk about bucket list, is will always be the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is on my Super Bowl and Duke versus Carolina, but at Duke.
Oh, you want to go there?
I want to go to Cameron. I want to go behind enemy lines, bro.
Hold on. I was right about to say, hey, let me hook you up with that. We'll all do that. I ain't doing that. I ain't going. I've been to Duke games. I'm not going. I'm not taking you.
We go to Chapel Hill then. We go to Chapel Hill.
There'll be Christian Leitner sitting next to you, whacking you side of your head.
Okay,
I'm not doing it.
Is the beef like that though? For real? Is the beef that heated?
The Carolina Duke beef. This how heated. I was watching the TikTok today. This dude got into Carolina. Yeah. His sister is a Duke fan, and as they're on Carolina campus, she has all Duke stuff on. She's not talking to her brother. Like it's that
That's
big in the Carolina.
Yeah,
if you look at statistics, not statistics, but viewership. When you watch college basketball during the season, the number 1 men's game every year is Duke and Carolina. Every year, it's the most, and I'm talking about people love it when I was stationed in Arizona, bro.
Yeah,
we were at bars watching Duke Carolina. Like it's huge, dude.
Okay,
it's huge.
Now, before I tell you my other bucket list stuff, a dumb question for you, Ken. Does anybody know how the beef started?
We're 8 miles from each other.
I know.
They're 8 miles from each other, and from the 60s and 70s, they've always had this rivalry. It got really big in the 80s with Dean Smith and when Coach K first got there.
Okay.
And it was just North Carolina State is right around the corner too. And that was Roy Williams. He had a more rival to North Carolina State.
Okay.
But Duke Carolina, it's Hatfield and McCoy's, bro. Because Duke is the private university, private class, and North Carolina's a state school.
But hold on. University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill is hard to get into. It is tough.
Yeah.
And I know people who get in. It's like the Harvard of public colleges as far as trying to get in. It's hard. You got to have really good grades. You got to work your ass off. And I mean, they have like UNC Greensboro, and they have all, but UNC.
They have a bunch of UNCs, bro.
Everywhere.
UNC,
satellites.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
That's
everywhere.
Funny.
But you know what? School ain't hard to get into. UNC or Popka. You get. I just graduated. I just got my degree from UNC or Popka, bro.
Hey, it's almost as easy to get into Val State,
bro. Hey, dog. But you know Valencia West Campus is HBCU.
I tell everybody that, man. You know, I got a step team.
But yeah, James, get back to it. That is my bucket list: a Super Bowl, a Carolina game, and I go to Chapel Hill or Duke. But yeah, I've never been to an MMA or UFC fight ever.
We're gonna do that. It's
okay. Hold on. We'll Wang Chung this one.
Okay. We'll Wang
Chung this one.
But that surprises me, Ken. Let me tell you why. You are a huge basketball.
For those who don't know, we meant Wu Tang. I didn't mean Wang Chung.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I was just being funny. I was hoping one of you would catch that.
Ken can't even say Wu Tang still. He say Wu
Tang. Still say Wang Chung.
Wait. Wu Tang, bro. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. Like I've seen my Lakers play. I've been to countless Magic game. I've been to college basketball games, but I have not seen my own
What about
team.
Cowboys, man?
I would love to go to Dallas Stadium
because
to see
that's your team, even though you say it's
Dallas is my secret team. I just like Dallas because everybody hates Dallas.
They do. I'm
a Panthers fan, but
Yeah.
everybody hates. I mean, they hate Dallas. If you really want to hate somebody, hate Tampa Bay. I hate the Bucks, bro.
Why?
Why? They're in my division.
Okay. Well, you have 6 other teams in your division too. You know, stop.
I hate New Orleans too.
Okay, who that?
Okay. Yeah, oh man. But I hate the Bucks. I told you when I went to go watch the game, and the little 14-year-old tried to fight me, bro. I said, little boy, I will OJ Simpson your little ass up in here.
Hey.
I got my 2 homies, my golf buddies with me. Don't get this ass with me.
Oh my God!
A couple guys from the chess club. We're getting ready to go.
What is wrong
I have not
with
been
you?
to a major league game. Have not been to a major league baseball game. Have not been to a baseball game.
Can I
have
tell
been to hockey though. I have been to hockey.
Tampa's easy, man. You could go to a Ray game for like $3.
No, we can't. Y'all listen. I love all major league athletes. I respect what they do, but bro, I couldn't get through a game watching baseball.
They changed the rules, dude. You're in and out an hour and a half.
Yeah. They're trying. The pitch count is shorter. You can't be up there spitting and
bro.
They're like, let's get this damn thing going.
I took our producer Sam to a game in San Diego, and before they changed the rules, and she had never been to a game before.
Oh, you didn't warn her?
3.5 hours.
Hell no.
This thing went,
bro.
And I was like, we gotta get out of here. And she looked at me. She goes, "Is this ever going to end?" And now they end in less than 2 hours.
I went to a Major League Baseball game in Tampa. Let me tell you how long that damn game was. I looked over to my right, and there was a pastor from a black church, and he said, "This is long." Okay, that's how you know.
Hey, James, it's so long. It's two VHS tapes. Like I gotta put the other tape in. What the hell, man?
Bro? Okay, I could probably do an hour and a half.
A laser disc. Yeah.
Laser disc, bro. But there's certain sports I just won't ever go watch. Like I'm not going to a lacrosse game. I'm not doing that. No. Yeah. But I've never been to a soccer game. And everybody tells me when you're in the stands, it's a party.
I went to the first ever Orlando City soccer game, the first ever one when they first, and I ain't been to another one since.
Oh wow!
Not because it's bad. It was packed. It was live. We ended up going down. It was amazing. I just don't like soccer.
It's slow tennis.
Damn.
That's what it is. They go this way. They go all the way down this way. And then they go all the way down.
Hey, Jeff, when they about to score, it's like,
yeah.
And then
everybody goes crazy.
Like,
any game that ends 0-0, I don't want to be part of.
And somebody still wins when it's 0-0. That's what I don't get.
Yeah, 0-0 don't work for me. I need a winner.
One more thing that I've never been to that I would like to see, but I don't think I'm going to be that entertained. I have never been to an PGA golf game.
Yeah.
I've never seen.
You got to go to the right one. You can't go to the one like they have one in Orlando. It used to be called the Tavistock Tournament, and it's a private thing, so only people who are in the community can go, and they get the best golfers. So I remember seeing Tiger Woods, and I walked behind him the whole time. There were like I think 18 of us. Normally, there's like a sea, like 400 people moving.
I've seen that, bro.
Ooh,
yeah,
but this one,
I've seen that.
I was sitting right behind him. He hit that ball so hard it hurt me.
That's funny, bro. But you know, another dope one though. It's like, but I'm also thinking outside of to go to the Olympics. I think that would be a cool sporting
But you
event
only get to go to certain events. I get tickets.
You can't go to all of
them. I get tickets. You know, it's so hard to get. They're different places, so it's not like one ticket for everything. So I got tickets to see underwater basket weaving. I mean, you're just crazy. You know, you don't get the opportunity to see the good stuff.
I totally win a gold in that. It got to be an Olympic sport. I can win a gold.
Underwater basket weaving.
You think the guy who works the broom? You think you got that one down?
Curling.
Bro,
that's funny.
Somebody said that on Facebook today. Like, what Olympic sport? He's like curling because I'm fat, I'm slow.
No, bro. I would switch up the whole game with curling, bro. Like everybody else would have like the little broom. I have a Dyson. Like just
yo,
they were like, yo.
Hey, they say curling. My sister come out doing her hair. Oh, wait. Oh, we talking about the sport. My bad.
A hot comb.
I done fixed my little baby hair. My
Look at my edges. Look at my edges.
Curling.
Funny. That's funny. Yeah, you know what, Ken? I'm gonna say that. Like the summer games for me would be amazing. Like,
to
them
go
run.
to the Olympics, like a track and field. I think that'd be a great bucket list. Yeah, but for me, Super Bowl, Duke, Carolina, Olympics. or like any champ, like if you get to go to the World Series, that has to
That
be
would
dope.
have to be
I've been to
dope.
one.
Yeah,
The World Cup? If you got to go to the world, like big
the big ones.
sporting events, man.
Yeah.
That I
Mhm.
think that would probably be that'd be a great bucket list, man. If you
And
can
I'm
get
gonna
to go
say
to
this,
them
and I'm
things.
not being funny, so nobody get mad at me. And I'm talking to you ladies. I would like to go see that young lady playing the WNBA, the one that everybody's going
Caitlin
crazy
Clark.
over. Yes,
Do we have a WNBA team in
we don't.
Florida?
No,
No,
we used to.
So what's the
we used
closest?
to.
Atlanta? Does Atlanta have a
Oh.
WNBA team?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
James, you
don't
would
know.
have to be on the road somewhere. You got to,
Yeah, to go
yeah,
see. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You got to, you got to be on
Hold
the
on a
road.
second. I ain't going in a car and telling people that's what I did.
Bro, you better
I'm
stop.
be lying.
You
I
better
said
stop.
I'm delivering drugs.
You better
I'm
stop.
gonna,
Hey,
I'm gonna say I committed a crime before I go
Sir,
to that
you
one. What
are a
happened?
lawyer. You can't.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's how bad it's gonna be. What are you doing? Delivering drugs.
Oh
yeah.
man. But people are telling me that she is bringing a new energy to the league, and it's what they need because everybody always complains and no one supports the WNBA, and they're saying that she's bringing actual fans to actually watch it.
Dude, you can look it up. Ticket
Yeah,
prices have gone up.
yeah.
Attendance is already going up. The number one search thing last week on Google was WNBA tickets, bro.
Wow. Okay.
Like people are gonna want to go see her, but it's not even. It's her. It's Angel Reese. It's
Angel Reese.
the kid from South Carolina, the other chick. It's people want to see these new players, man.
Okay. What is
Okay, okay, you say it, but I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'm the only
God.
one here that's gonna say it.
Oh, here we go. We about
A
to get
white
canceled.
girl who can play basketball.
Oh yeah, you can say that.
I gotta
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah, bro. Why can't we say
Oh my
that?
god, I
Hey.
gotta. That's like a diamond. I haven't found
Hey.
one of these.
Ain't nothing
Hey,
wrong with
I'm
that.
gonna let you know right now because the greatest female basketball player all time, white girl, Diana Taurasi. Like you guys, she like the greatest, bro.
Bro,
I gotta give her props. She's the greatest. Then right, then you
Ken.
got a Sue Bird is great.
in about 5 seconds, there's going to be a knock at your
Hey.
door. It
Hey,
is.
bro.
It is a
Hey.
nation of Islam. They want your black card.
Hey, man, Dr. Umar. Hey, Dr. Umar about to be at the crib. Hey, but if you look it up, people say Diana Taurasi is the greatest
do.
female basketball player of all time. White
Yeah.
girl.
Oh, they can say it, but not very loudly.
Nah,
Right.
nobody. Everybody, you go like this before you
Oh,
say
come
it.
on,
Look
come on. You
around.
saw her. Every professional athlete said the same time. That girl cheated.
Ah,
She
come
didn't do
on,
anything
man.
wrong. She played 4 seasons. This was her 4th season.
Mhm.
And they kept saying, well, she got 5. These are people who knew the numbers. And they could not say, hey, this girl outscored every other college basketball player, male or female,
But
in 4 years.
but they say she's nasty though. They say she is
Yeah, she's
good.
great.
Like,
She's great.
bro.
But I'm always gonna say that the greatest of all time is always gonna be Cheryl Miller for me.
Okay.
That's just it. Cheryl Miller
Gotcha.
dropped 115 points in a basket. 115. Reggie Miller's watch it. I think it was like 105, 150. It was something crazy. Reggie was like, yeah, I had like 61.
I
She's
saw
like,
that.
word.
I saw that. Yeah.
He's like, yeah. He's like, what you had? She was like, 105. What?
Imagine being Reggie Miller and you can't live up to your sister.
Bro, you ain't
Imagine
even
that,
the
bro.
best Miller in the house.
Bro.
Hey, I know we got like a minute. I gotta admit it. I'm the second best Miller in this house, bro. Hey.
Hey, man, this has been a great episode, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all for listening to us. And before we go, I got to let everybody know what is going on this week. First off, don't forget about Taco and Laugh Tuesdays at Onico Gastro Bar, hosted by Mr. 407 himself, Kevin Dean. You guys need to check that out every single Tuesday. And don't forget about one of our other sponsors, Madcap Comedy in New Smyrna. That's right. This Friday and Saturday, May 3rd and 4th, Nick Masick is performing. You guys have seen him on Prime Video and Tubi. If you want to get your tickets, go to madcapscomedy.com and check him out. People, get your tickets right now for that. And don't forget, that's right, May 9th, All for the Money graduation. What do we call it? Graduation theme show. That's right, man. All for the money.
Yeah.
You know what we do, man. We give you guys a chances to win money. You see a live interactive comedy show like no other in Orlando. It's 4 comedians. It's Ken Miller, Miguel Colon Jr., myself, and Mr. Jeff Kaufman are going to be performing, doing 10 new minutes that you guys have never heard before. And we get to play interactive games with you guys, and you have chances to win prizes and money. I need y'all to go to whenyouneedus.com/event. Get them tickets. It's gonna be pure fire. I can't promise this, but there's a good chance there's going to be nudity. So go right now to
Hey.
whenyouneedus.com/events.
And
Somebody
it's
show their whole
complimentary, so
ass.
those tickets go.
That is right. And I want to remind everybody, don't forget that I have my very first theater show, that it's my show that I'm doing with the very funny Jay Clark and Joe Latham, that is happening in Eustis at the Historic State Theater. I need you guys to go to eustisstatetheater.org. Please come out and support me for my very first theater show. It's going to be a good time. I want y'all to come out there and have a good time with me. Ken Miller, where are you going to be this weekend?
I'm nowhere, bro. I'm chilling this weekend. You know, it's Cinco de Mayo, so you know my wife will have me somewhere eating tacos and drinking tequila.
Have one for me, brother. All right. And Mr. Kaufman, tell everybody what they can do on Saturday mornings.
Ooh, they can listen to our show Under Oath. That runs from 7:30 to 9. It's always fun. We're always setting fire to the room, and we're out of tickets. I would promote the movie, but I can't.
Yes,
because we burned through over 700 tickets.
Hey, there we go.
Man, you might as well just buy that mall, dog.
Yeah. At least I pay. I thought I was paying the electric bill.
Yeah, you are. You pretty much are, sir. There you go.
I'm supporting. When I put it this way, I know the movie's going to do well that week because I paid for it.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
That movie killed it. Kaufman brought a lot of people.
You got it again. Thank you guys so much for listening to Real Labs tonight. We are your nightcap of comedy. Don't forget to follow us on social media. We will see y'all tomorrow. Ken, tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
We out.